Some guys collect cars, some collect watches. Shaun Alexander, he collects kids. The former Seahawks star and his wife Valerie just announced they're expecting their 14th child. 14. That's a number that makes you stop and think. Most NFL teams don't even have that many coaches. Shaun Alexander is building a dynasty of a different kind. Right now, the Alexander household has 13 kids, 10 girls, 3 boys. It's a full, loud, happy house. They haven't revealed if the new baby is a boy or girl, but in a family this big, every addition is a blessing. Imagine the logistics. School lunches, homework, birthdays. You'd need a bus, not a minivan. Grocery shopping, that's a military operation. But for Shaun and Valerie, it's just life. They've created a world filled with laughter, chaos, and love. They're not just raising kids. They're building a community, a legacy in motion. This news put Shaun Alexander in a league of his own, even among athletes with big families. People used to talk about Philip Rivers and his 10 kids, but Shaun's taken it to a new level. He's not just winning on the field, he's winning at home. He's building a team that will cheer for him long after the stadium lights go out. With baby number 14 on the way, the Alexander team is still expanding. The roster just keeps getting bigger and better. 14 kids. That's not just a family, that's the biggest team of all. And for Shaun Alexander, it's the most important one. Every new child is another reason to celebrate. In the Alexander house, love multiplies, not divides. That's a legacy you can't measure in stats, it's a legacy you feel. Before he was dad to a small army, Shaun Alexander was Seattle's touchdown king. Remember 2005? Alexander rushed for 1,880 yards and scored 27 touchdowns, NFL MVP numbers. He didn't just lead the league, he owned it. He powered the Seahawks to the Super Bowl, becoming the face of the franchise. For 3 straight years, he was a Pro Bowler, one of the best at his position. Over 8 seasons in Seattle, he racked up 9,453 rushing yards and 100 touchdowns. That's a milestone few ever reach. Kids all over Washington wore his jersey, dreaming of running like him. He was more than a star, he was a hero to a generation of fans. After Seattle, he played one final season in Washington, but his legacy was already set. For nearly a decade, Shaun Alexander was one of the NFL's most exciting, dominant running backs. The numbers speak for themselves. The MVP trophy says it all. But the memories he gave fans, those are priceless. He wasn't just a player, he was an icon, and in Seattle he'll always be remembered as the king of the end zone. His career was legendary, but his story didn't end on the field. He took the lessons from football and brought them home. That's where his real legacy began. Shaun Alexander, MVP on the field, MVP at home. The touchdowns were just the beginning. The best part of his story was still to come. For Shaun Alexander, football was a job, a successful one. But family was always the real game. While he scored touchdowns, he built a foundation at home with Valerie. The cheers fade, but the love of family lasts forever. His biggest dreams aren't just for himself, they're for his kids. He wants them to see the Hall of Fame, to understand hard work and legacy. It's not about ego, it's about inspiration. 14 kids, one message: chase your dreams, and greatness follows. He's relatable because at his core, he's a husband and father. He faces the same joys and challenges as any parent, just multiplied. His story is proof you can be an MVP on the field and at home. The lessons from football, discipline, teamwork, perseverance, are the same ones that build a strong family. Success isn't one-dimensional. Shaun Alexander shows you can have both. His greatest team is the one waiting for him at home. That's the victory that matters most. Every great player dreams of a call from Canton, Ohio, the Hall of Fame. Shaun Alexander has the stats, the MVP, the resume, but for him, it's about more than a gold jacket. He wants his kids, all 14, to see him honored. Imagine that, a father surrounded by his family, celebrated for greatness. It's a lesson in what's possible, a memory that binds them even tighter. The Hall of Fame debate is tough, but Alexander's peak was as high as anyone's. His 2005 season and 100 touchdowns put him in elite company. Whether he gets the jacket or not, his place in football history is secure. But you can't help but root for him. To see that moment, for his kids, it would be the perfect final chapter to his football story. A story always about more than football. A victory for every dad who wants to make his kids proud. For Shaun, the real Hall of Fame is at home. That's the honor that matters most. What's Shaun Alexander's legacy? The MVP trophy, the touchdowns, maybe a Hall of Fame spot, sure. But his true legacy is still growing, literally. 14 children raised with love and values. Long after records fade, his family will be his greatest achievement. He's not just a football player with a big family. He's a father who happened to be great at football. His story is about balancing ambition with what truly matters. He chased dreams, reached the top, but never lost sight of home. His impact is measured in bedtime stories, family dinners, and laughter. As his family grows, so does his legacy. A legacy built on heart, not a scoreboard. That's the ultimate victory.